Here.
Welcome back, brothers and sisters. Today I have an unbelievable video for you. It is so much worse than what you think it is. You're really not going to believe it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the whole video, and in the comments let me know what you think was the cause of this, and then when the video's over I'm going to come back on and tell you what caused this massive destruction.
Here. Take the baby bag. Mercy. Oh my God. Oh my God. Mercy. My explain this to my job. Explain this to my job. Oh God.
Okay, well, I'm sure some of you guessed that it was a robbery, while others may have guessed that it was some kind of hate crime, or even a transient that broke in, or maybe just an angry ex that wanted to destroy her home and everything in it. But if you guessed any of these, you're wrong. It was none of those. What this was this woman's 12-year-old son did all of this by himself because she took his cell phone away from him. I don't know exactly why. I don't know if it was because he was doing bad in school or fighting in school or what. All I know is that she took her 12-year-old son's cell phone away temporarily. And while she was gone, he destroyed their entire house. He even broke the toilet. From what it shows in the video, he broke every piece of electronic that they owned. Every TV, everything. The baby stuff, I mean, you can hear the poor mother crying. She'll never replace all that stuff, especially with the day and age we're in now with inflation. I mean, people can't pay their bills and food and everything. And this is what her son does to her? Now, I know a lot of people, we've been through this for the last 15, 20 years probably, where no one's ever held accountable for their actions anymore. It's never their fault. it's always because they were bullied, or their dad didn't give them enough attention, or their mom didn't praise them enough, or they were picked on in school. It's never ever the person's fault, right? We've gotten into a place in society where the aggressors, the perpetrators, are made into the victims, right? Nothing's ever anyone's fault. It's always somebody else's. And this is where we're at now in our society. I mean, this is horrible. Absolutely horrible. And for those of us in Christ, we know this is prophecy. It is written in more than one place in the Bible. Okay, so right here we have 2 Timothy 3, 1 through 7 from the Bible. It says, "But understand this, that in the last days there will come times of difficulty. For people will be lovers of self, lovers of money, proud, arrogant, abusive, disobedient to their parents, ungrateful, unholy, heartless, unappeasable, slanderous, without self-control, brutal, not loving good, treacherous, reckless, swollen with conceit, lovers of pleasure rather than lovers of God, having the appearance of godliness, but denying its power. Avoid such people." Now, in this day and age, I don't know what this poor mother should even do. I mean, kick him out of the house? Beat the tar out of him? I mean, that's what he needs. He needs a good old-fashioned rear end whipping. Spare the rod, spoil the child. I'm not normally in favor of hitting kids. But this kid deserves a whipping. A good old-fashioned whipping. Because as you can see, taking things away from him to try and keep him in line doesn't work. He destroyed everything in their house. She's going to have to pay for the toilet. A brand new toilet. Not only to purchase it, but to install it. I don't know how she could handle this. I mean, if the dad's anywhere around, I guess she could send him to live with him. Does she call the police and have the government help handle it? I mean, I don't know. They're going to put him in child protective. Or not child protective. They'll put him in juvenile detention or something like that. And is that really going to make him any better? I don't know for sure what to do. In the day and age we're in, now you spank your kid and they can call the police on you and you can go to jail for it. We're in an impossible time. And it's not easy being a parent, especially being a single parent. I'm a single parent and it's tough, but none of my kids would ever do anything like this. My kids do fear me in a good, healthy way, even though I've never spanked them. But I don't think this is from video games, like, a lot of them try and claim. I do think other kids have a lot to do with it, but not as much as teachers in public schools. They are confusing kids so bad, filling their mind with just nonsense. Letting them base everything off feelings. Everybody, bending over and letting them be whatever they want to be according to how they feel day by day. None of these things are good for society. None of them are good for kids. They can't go be anything they want. But if they want to strive to be something other than what they are, they should strive to be something good. Go be a good Christian. If that's not enough, you want more? Like I said before, go be a superhero. Get them a little costume, throw them out there in the afternoons, early evenings, and tell them to go fight some crime. Go pick up trash. Help an old woman cross the street. I don't know. But our society is just terrible. Terrible. But sadly, I think it's only going to get worse. and worse. I don't know. What is y'all's view on this? I'm sure y'all seen a lot worse. I've heard of some kids shooting and killing their parents recently as well. I don't know. What do y'all think she should do? I mean, let me know what you think in the comments. Let me know if you've seen worse lately. We know it's going to get much, much worse. And as always, please be sure and go look at my other videos. I've got some really good ones out there I think you might like. Give me a follow, leave me a like, and subscribe. And be sure and leave me comments on what y'all think of this. I think this is just terrible. A 12-year-old little boy doing this to his own mother. To his own little baby sibling. I mean, he destroyed everything. It's heartbreaking to see and hearing her cry like that. I would be in tears too. I would just be sitting there just bawling. I don't know what I would do, honestly. Boys need their fathers, or at least some male role model. But if they don't have that, the mother's got to be very strong. She's got to take up the position of both mother and dad. She really does. Okay, well, I will see y'all in the next video. And thank you for joining me again today. And I will see you very soon.